Alright, everyone. Welcome to episode number 41 of Everday Thoughts. I sincerely apologize for rather inconsistent uploads. I was kinda lacking in the last couple of days, and I wasn't at home for a weekend, so just so you know. But no excuses, we get straight into it. So, first thing, which I already tried to implement in the intro, is that words have so much power over yourself and others. So use your words wisely to not have them linger on somebody or yourself, and that you only use words that benefit you and that don't are destructive. So for example, if you have five people saying to that they're all tired, well, you're gonna feel a bit tired as well. And if you have that over a long period of time, you're gonna be feeling tired all the time when you're spending time with them. So instead, what you want to do is just not use a word. If somebody else uses it a lot and they're important to you, then obviously tell them and why you're telling it them, and then try to replace it with a different word. So for example, instead of saying that you're tired, you can from like you before you go to sleep, instead of saying that you're tired, you can say that you're, for example, relaxed and you're ready to sleep. Sounds a lot better than damn, I just had a really long day, I'm hella tired, and I just want to sleep and I don't want to do anything another day. But it's a lot more like, I'm getting relaxed, I'm very relaxed, I'm getting ready to sleep, I'm getting ready to rest and to conquer the next day. Sounds so much better, but it's basically the two same things. But the only difference that you have is just the way you use your words. So try to use your words wisely, and you'll find that it makes a massive difference. And that also plays into the whole enthusiasm thing I already talked about multiple times. So you kind of have this interconnected field of what you can do to improve everything of that. So obviously, take action, use your words wisely, and you're gonna have a much better time. And then, just a really quick comment on sunlight in the morning affecting sleep. It's very important. Just get sunlight in the first 30 to 60 minutes in the morning after you wake up into your eyes. And obviously, don't just look straight into the sun. Makes sense. And in the evening before you go to sleep, try to avoid strong lights from above you. Obviously, if you can dim them down very much or a lot, then you can go for it. But instead, what you can opt for, which is probably a better thing to do, is having lights under you, and that way you won't have the same reaction on your eyes that will get more sensitive over the day the longer you're awake, and which will make you go fall and stay asleep easier. Then, what I see on myself and on other people a lot nowadays is being too scared of being with your own thoughts. What I mean by that is, for example, when you are with somebody and you leave for the toilet and you come back and you see them on their phone, what you're basically doing when you're doing that is you are not allowing to be with yourself at any moment or with your own thoughts, and you're just distracting yourself all the time from your own thoughts. But the problem with that is, if you've ever have deliberately tried to just sit in a room for 20 to 30 minutes and just let the thoughts sink in, you will find that you get the best resolutions from your or answers to your problems by just being with your own thoughts. But by just distracting yourself all the time, you don't allow yourself to get that sort of freedom of thought, and you're always just under the influence of somebody else. I think that makes sense, but you're basically just distracting yourself from your own self all the time, and that kind of makes no sense to do, but it's the very distracting life we're living. It is what it is. And then the last thing I have, which I think is a great question to ask yourself, and that can probably change the outlook on how you look on things a lot. And that would be just asking yourself the question, how would the world be if people were only like all people were just like me? And you will come to find out, yeah, maybe it probably wouldn't be that great because I am lacking in that or lacking in that. But on the other hand, it would be really good in those fields, and people would benefit a lot from thinking the same way I do. And the whole purpose of that is that you try to get on the highest sort of standard, that if everyone in the world would be like you, it would actually be a very good and functioning world. And the way you can do that is, first of all, ask yourself the question, then think of solutions by not distracting yourself, and think improvement in everything you do. So, for example, why I'm doing these videos is to improve speaking, my own speaking, and just sitting in front of a camera and not being scared to talk to somebody, and as well to help others or give them sort of something that they can use as well to benefit from it. And yeah, that is basically what I am trying to do, for example, with this. So I thought of improvement, and I found something that I can do with that. Or it's the same thing with, I don't know, playing an instrument or going to a gym, whatever. Just when you do something, think of improvement, and you will find many reasons, and you will reevaluate a lot of things and look at them differently, and probably just filter out a lot of things that you don't need in the end. And that is basically it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you around.